Okay, guys, welcome back to Ekuriku TV. Now, this is an update to clarify or to clear the air about migrants who were afraid that when they arrive in Italy, that they were going to be taken to Albania. Remember that Giorgia Meloni, which is the Prime Minister of Italy, signed a deal with the Albanian president to take migrants to the country because they want to process their documents down there. But as it is now, they say that Albania's top court blocks ratification of contested migrant pact with Italy. So it is no longer going to be possible until maybe if there is an overturn on this particular ruling from the Albanian court. Let me quickly zoom in so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Italy-Albania deal, they said only migrants rescued in non-EU waters can be sent to Albania. You see that? You see, only migrants rescued in non-EU waters will be sent to Albania. But as it is now, there's an update on that. Now look at this. You can see Albania's top court blocks ratification of contested migrant pact with Italy. So I'm not sure whether Albania is going to accept that. Okay, I'm not sure. The court. Let's quickly look at it and see what they are saying in essence. Albania's top court has temporarily, okay, which is not permanent, blocked ratification of the Albanian-Italian agreement to build reception centers to accommodate migrants while their asylum requests are being processed in Italy. The court ordered a public hearing next month to determine whether the agreement violates their constitution. So it is not yet over. Nobody knows what the final outcome of this ruling is gonna be. Fingers are still crossed on this matter. Now, the Albanian parliament will have to suspend ratification of a migrant pact agreed with Italy after the country's constitutional court on Wednesday, December 13th, greenlit an opposition request to find out whether the deal is in keeping with Albania's constitution. News agency Reuters reported, citing a statement by their court. Okay? Now, in early November, Albania had agreed. So they agreed to temporarily accommodate tens of thousands of migrants rescued at sea in an effort to try to reduce the large number of migrant arrivals to Italy. It was the first agreement of its kind between an EU member state and a non-EU member country. Last week, 30 opposition lawmakers called for its suspension by lodging 2 appeals with the Constitutional Court. The Constitutional Court then agreed to review the constitutionality of the agreement, which was due to be ratified by the Albanian Parliament on Thursday, which was on December 14th. So now it has been suspended till further notice. Complaint about procedural errors. Complaint about procedural errors during the negotiation and signing of the deal by the opposition lawmakers led to the court ruling, Reuters reported, citing the court statement. According to Reuters, the deal would also have to be authorized by Albanian president as it affects territory and fundamental rights. So with the way this case is going now, I am not sure whether the Albanian government is going to finally agree and sign this deal. Okay? The hearing of the case automatically suspends the ratification procedures in the Parliament of the Cooperation Protocol until the final decision of the Constitutional Court. Reuters quoted the court statement. Council of Europe criticizes initiative. On Thursday, which was December 14th, the Council of Europe Commissioner for Human Rights, Dunja Mijatovic, called on the Italian government to assess each asylum case properly when cooperating with other countries. In a report that followed her recent visit to Italy, Mijatovic warned of the lack of adequate human rights safeguards in the Migrant Pact between Italy and Albania, What's more, she recommended that the Italian authorities prioritize improving the domestic asylum and their reception centers. Now, they went on and on and on and on this case. So, also they said that even Albania sold land to Italy, but the Albanian government is denying that they never sold any land to Italy. The criticism comes on the heels of concerns Mijatovic expressed in mid-November. The agreement between Italy and Albania would push toward various externalization models, and it measures significantly increase the risk of exposing refugees, asylum seekers, and migrants to a violation of asylum human rights, she said. Aside from opposition parties, both in Albania and Italy, church bodies like the Italian Episcopal Conference, CEI, as well as non-governmental organizations like the Italian Migrant Rescue Charity Emergency, the International Rescue Committee, and Amnesty International, also voiced concerns about outsourcing asylum seekers in Italy. So a lot of people are kicking against this move by the Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, of making this outside, preparation of document or asylum processing. Italy has seen a large rise in migrant arrivals this year, with more than 150,000 migrants landing on Italian shores as of December 11th, according to the latest IOM data. In Albania, which has fewer than 3 million inhabitants, close to 5,000 migrants have arrived by land so far this year. So people are still arriving in Albania. Wow, that's good. Now, the Albanian government has denied selling land to Italy. The Albanian government, meanwhile, defended the deal. On Wednesday, December 13th, Interior Minister Taulant Bala said authorities were not selling land to a foreign country. French news agency France Presse AFP reported. Agence France Presse. We are offering this land to Italy like we usually do, for example, when we set up an embassy, he told AFP, saying jurisdiction inside the camp will belong to Italy, but the land itself will still remain in Albanian hands. The government has reportedly launched an orchestrated campaign to rally support for the deal ahead of any potential vote. According to AFP, the Albanian opposition lawmakers were unhappy that Prime Minister Rama had not consulted them about his decision to make such a surprise deal with Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. The Italian government did not respond to a request for comment by AFP on the Albanian Constitutional Court's ruling. You see, so it's a very serious issue here, and Albanians have been divided over this particular move. Now, a special relationship. Rema has said he felt a duty to help his Italian counterpart due to special relationships between the two countries, according to AFP, referencing geophysical proximity and colonial history, among other things. At its closest point, the shores of the two Mediterranean countries are only 80 kilometers apart, so they are very close neighbors. Meloni, whose anti-immigrant Brothers of Italy party has reportedly long called for such facilities to be set up outside the European Union, has said the centers would host nearly 3,000 people when they open in spring of 2024. So it is also possible that in 2024 it might be a reality. She said the Italian government hopes to scale up its capacity to 36,000 migrants every year. Minors and pregnant women would not be sent to the centers, the Italian Prime Minister said last month. If the asylum bids are rejected by Italy, Albania would deport the migrant. That was the statement coming from Giorgia Meloni, who is the current Prime Minister of Italy. So that's the latest update when it comes to this Albania migrant deal, whether it is working or not. As it is right now, it has been suspended by the Albanians' highest court. So They are still looking at it, and they are going to give updates on that. Thank you. Share this video, and God bless you. Bye-bye.